Hello and welcome to Huntington Beach. Welcome back if you've been with us all morning. We're back on the men's side in this qualifier number 2 for the AVP League here in Huntington Beach. It's a single elimination format, which means it is do or die, win or go home. And this is a great matchup we have here on court number 1. It's James Shaw, Came Shulk of the USA versus Tim Brewster and Ryan Ierna, also of the USA, which is, that tracks since this is a domestic tour. And it'll be Timmy B to start us off here. Tough matchup for the boys. And that is a big part of the game with Shulk and Shaw, that option play. James is big up there. Tees off on that first one, but he'll go up and kind of give you the deke and jump set out to Came. Try and get his partner wide open nets. And then the other part of their game that is threatening is the big jump serve of James Shaw. There's a nice swing from Ierna out of the gate. Ryan clearly runs the hottest out of these 4 players, going tarps off. Just past 12 noon. It has been chilly all day. The rain has subsided, fortunately. We got some clear skies, clear-ish. Big bomb, James Shaw. But it's still a little bit chilly. And certainly the wind, a big factor. Kind of the better of the 2 sides has been the side that Shulk and Shaw occupy. Look for this to be a bomb. Big James. Yeah, that one's going to go just long. Again, we're playing best of 3 sets, but all 3 sets only to 15 points. So they happen in a hurry. No time to waste. You got to get out of the blocks quickly. Good deep serve from Timmy. And the running, sliding dig from Tim B. That one goes deep to Shulk. He's got another shot at it. And that one goes over and just long. Timmy with some great touches, moving laterally on defense, but ultimately a point to Shulk and Shaw. They'll take a 3-2 advantage into our first side change. It's an interesting matchup in a lot of ways because you have the big physical James Shaw serving and blocking and optioning, and then you have a smaller, relatively speaking, Ryan Ierna at the net, but an incredibly good and mobile defender in Timmy Brewster behind him. That ball is scooped from Shulk, flailed out of bounds, just a little miscontact. A level on 3. Loopy jump serve from Ierna into Shulk. He goes around the right side. And, good self-coverage. Good bounce off the top of the tape. And that one hammered and put away. Well, excellent recovery and then a little bit of good fortune off the tape. Shulk and Shaw, they take advantage. I like the matching legend shorts. Shulk and Shaw. Showing off a little thigh meat. Loopy line shot has to go high over the big fella, and Came runs it down. A really nice set from Timmy Brewster. And not the best first contact from Ierna, but Timmy fixes it, puts up a beauty. And they stay level on 4. Goes down the line to Shulk. Big stuff from Ryan Ierna. Wow, great reaction play from James Shaw. Kind of cover it, knocks over the net. So bang, bang that Ryan didn't have much chance to react. A little bit heartbreaking when you make a blocking move that good and don't get rewarded with the point. Came and James will take it. Nice little soft shot. Goes up hard, shows swing, then just knocks it over the top at the last minute. 5 apiece. Good bit of deceptiveness from Ryan Ierna. Repping Coconut Beach with the shorts. Goes with a little floaty, and that's big swing on the option. James Shaw, I like that from the big fella. More often than not, I feel like he should be swinging at that, you know, and especially you got to set up the defense with a lot of swings. Then you can sell the jump set later on down the line. Oh, there's a big swing off the top of the tape, handled well by Ierna. And the cross-body swing working for the kid. That is 3 or 4 of those that he's absolutely feasted on. That one deep, just missing the end line for Timmy. Just going tactical and ever so slightly long. Oh, nice little change of direction, change of depth from Ierna on that. Good communication from he and Timmy on that play. That one just missing the sideline. So a couple back-to-back service errors from Brewster Ierna, but just barely. They know that putting some pressure on their opponents from the service line is so critical in this matchup. Brings us to our 8-7 technical timeout. 15 points, we take a little breather. And if you feel like that was quick, you're right, it was about 7 minutes of action. And we're already at the halfway point, set number 1. So no time to ease your way in. Lots of action still going on. Court number 2, pretty big showdown in the men's quarterfinals as well. Cody Caldwell, Ryan Wilcox going up against Tri-born Evan Corey. I won't take it personally if you tune over to that one. That'll be a good one. Just kidding, I will take it personally. All right, so back out on court. Players have switched sides. It's 8-7 in favor of James Shaw over Timmy Brewster, Ryan Ierna. Been back and forth the whole way. Nobody really separating themselves thus far. That one's tight. Oh, my goodness. Ryan Ierna unloading on that tight pass. Kid is feeling it, elevating in the sand. He just needed it to tick past noon before the legs got going, I guess. Oh, good touch from Timmy. Oh, that's a little bit of a lift, and then they might have preferred a quicker whistle because then there was just a tangle up of legs on the side of Ierna Brewster. And this is actually their first action this morning, as they had a walk over the Canadians. Sam Schachter, Johnny Pickett had to withdraw due to a little injury from Johnny. We hope that's nothing serious. Nice swing up the line, Timmy Brewster. Right in Timmy's lap, but a little extra pace from Kame gets the job done. Digs it over and out. That's usually a ball that Tim controls, but good pop on that from Kamer. There's a block from Shaw. His first, right back at Timmy, but kind of in that in-between zone, so he couldn't control it. 11-9 the advantage for Shulk and Shaw, who switch ends. Tough serve from Shaw, handled well by Ierna, and the little tap over the top, and Shaw can't retrieve. Right back to it are Brewster and Ierna. 10-11. He has looked particularly good offensively in this first set. That one deep. And a little too deep again. Yeah, Timmy a little upset with himself that he hasn't found the mark with that serve. Not trying to do too much, just trying to pin Kame deep and kind of overcooking those service attempts. And that one curves in Timmy's way, off the tape. Tim just has to knock it over. Oh, wow. Kame with the extra push. That is kind of a classic joust situation as Tim and Ryan call a timeout to think it over. Ryan's up big and on that ball first, which sort of counterintuitively is to his detriment because Kame comes in with a little momentum as the attacker comes in low and kind of that stiff arm. Like when you see a running back and there's a big linebacker all over him, and he just throws out the stiff arm and the guy goes straight to the ground. That's what Kame did there. Now they're a couple points away from closing out this first set, 13-10. Back out on the sand here. It'll be Kame to continue serving. Kind of hook the last one into Tim. See, he does the same thing. And, oh, we got a net fault. It wasn't called. Chance for Kame and James, and they get it. And so they're going to have a look at the up ref and say, hey, that was a net. They get the point anyways, though, so controversy averted. And it'll be 4 set points. Kame and James. And that one's catches the back line, so that'll close out set number 1, 15-10. It was tight the whole way. James got a block late, and then they got some strong serving that induced a little reception trouble on the side of Ryan and Tim, and that was kind of the difference. Ace closes it out. Halfway home are Kame and James. There's still lots of volleyball left to play, and Ryan and Tim, very good. A lot of that set. It's just a matter of kind of extending that consistency the whole way, as is often the case. Everybody out here are very talented, capable of making lots and lots of good plays, but kind of who can do it over the longest period of time is oftentimes what determines our winners and losers. Our athletes make their way back out on to the court. Looks like we will start how we finished. Kame and James on the far side, the north side of the court. Timmy and Ryan on the near side of your screen, and it'll be Kame to serve. Throws a knuckleball, little Timmy Wakefield out there, and that set goes over the net, and Shaw dunks it for the first point. It's a little inadvertent, I would guess, but it turned out to be a great serve. Came Schalk. And there's what we saw out of him late in set one. Kind of that right to left curveball that he starts in the middle, and it wants to curve towards Tim, but it gets Ryan to bite on it because it looks like it's coming to him. So he gets the confuser right up the middle, and it's 2-0. That one stays on Ierna, who goes around to the right side and hammers that one, but it is long. Another, that was interesting, tried the Anna Patricia headbutt as that thing just kind of waffled up high on Ryan Ierna. And as we know, Americans not known for their soccer prowess, so that turns into an ace for Kame Schalk. 4-0, early timeout, Timmy and Ryan, as things are starting to get away from them here again. Not nearly as much time to catch up as this is a set to 15 points. So it does behoove you to probably call a timeout earlier than you might. Not a lot being said on the Schalk-Shaw bench. A little more discussion, Timmy and Ryan, as to how to work their way out of this deficit. Everything Schalk and Shaw doing thus far in this second set, working just fine. Another good serve. Ierna out of the middle. And that one's, looked like it was going to go wide, but Kame's on it, plays the close ones, and finds that space right up the middle. So they go 5-0 to start this out. Into our first side change, really taking advantage of the good side there. Came with some tough serving. And you have to applaud the consistency of that pressure that he has been able to keep on Timmy and Ryan. Because obviously the serve of James Shaw gets a lot of the attention for the pace and the sort of visually impressive nature of that serve. But Came tactical with his serve, causing all kinds of trouble for Brewster Ierna right now. There's some more trouble. And that one touched. So the lefty not going to fall. Timmy's on it. That's inside. Oh, James, nice touch, one-handed. Just going to have to knock it over. Timmy with another shot. Oh, wow, that one falls just between the defenders. Great placement from Ryan Ierna, and they get off the mark. A lot of effort for the boys, but maybe the seal is broken for Timmy and Ryan. Then again, maybe not. That one goes wide. So 6-1, and now they're staring down the barrel of a James Shaw service attempt. And a great serve it is from the bad side, straight up the line, next to untouchable. All Ryan can do is stick an arm at it, add a little distance. Flattens that one out in a little hybrid floaty. Ierna short cutty Kame's on it. And that one wiggles through the block and down, so 8-1 now. And where we were level in set one, it is a Kame Schalk James Shaw point scoring festival here in set number 2. And that one's stuffed by James. So 9-1 now as we get into the second side change. everything working. Shulk and Shaw. One thing I'm especially impressed by, Shaw sort of recognizing the moment, recognizing that he and Kame have their opponents on the ropes. No need to kind of go for the flashy aces. Keep the pressure on. And he's just doing a nice job keeping the serve in, which, yeah, almost a guarantee that was going to be a miss after that prelude. But he did some nice work from the bad side, taking tosses that were maybe less than perfect and just keeping them on his opponents, making them earn their side outs. 2 serving 9 now. And that one's going to sail as well. Came again with kind of that scud high to Ierna. And Shaw, another block. So 11-2. Just good bit of discipline, straight up, straight over into that cross-court swing. And you could see Kame behind him filling in for the cross body should it come. Well, that's a miss. So 3-11. Tough sledding in this second set for Ryan and Tim. 2 of their 3 points come from service errors. And there's a nice loopy shot to the corner for Kame Shulk. That's our 15-point technical. Seen a lot of 8-7s, but 12-3. A little bit of a predicament if you're Tim Brewster and Ryan Ierna. So they will try and come up with their emergency game planning session. I believe that was the first time that Kame and James had to side out even. A couple times that Tim and Ryan earned a side out, they both missed a serve, and so Kame and James maintaining a great rhythm despite not having to side out much. Susie's whistle signals that it's time for the boys to make their way back out on the sand. They will switch ends.
Come on.
And it'll be Shaw to serve. 12 looking at 3. Cracks that one. And he stuffies another one. So not a lot of blocking in the first set, but he's really turned it on here, both from the service line and at the net in this second. That's at least his 3rd, if not 4th here, set number 2. And it's a pair of 3s, big and little on the board. Another great serve, that one high in the sky. A nice little roll shot over the top for Ryan Ierna.
Ryan, please.
James Shaw around to the right side, and a nice little play in transition. Timmy and Ryan. Good touch on the block from Ryan. Great chase down. Kind of the fall away line slappy for Ryan gets the job done. 5-13. And that one under the net, so send a DM, send a text if you've got his number, and cash in on your free beer that Ryan owes you for that serve. Oh, how about the one-arm Kong block? James Shaw to close it out 15-5 in high fashion. Yeah, it was just a bit of a juggernaut for Cayman James in the second set. Tightly contested first went their way as well as they kind of closed late and just kept the momentum rolling. Take a 15-5 victory in set number 2 to make their way into the semifinals. Excellent performance, and you have to like their chances, particularly if they can keep that level of play going for 2 more matches. Easier said than done. We will wish them well. That'll unfortunately for Tim and Ryan be the end of their day and the end of their run in this tournament. They'll have one more shot at the Huntington Beach Open coming up in a couple weeks. We will wish them well, but bid them farewell. For now, we've got some more matches coming up at the top of the hour here from court number 1. Tune over to court number 2. There's a great match going on that court. Tri-born Evan Corey versus Ryan Wilcox and Cody Caldwell. And we will see you from court 1 at the top of the hour.